welcome back again, and today we are going to replace this oil filter housing gasket. Now this procedure is going to be for a 06 F150 5.4. Now I've seen the same procedure because they all have the same housing on the 4.6s, Expeditions, Navigators, even an old Lincoln Mark 8 that I had with a 4.6 had the same thing. I think some Lightnings. I think I just replaced one on the Lightning when I was putting the Lightning engine in. So it should all be the same thing. So I'll show you guys how it looks down there. I really wasn't planning on making a video for this, but I figured I'm already there. Just give you a quick rundown of what it needs and how difficult it is to replace this. Now through here we have two water lines going through it. Let me flip the camera. We have two water lines going through it, or not two water lines, just two water lines, and then the oil for the filter going through it. So sometimes what you will see on the Ford engines, you'll see like an oil leak, or you'll see just oil coming out of what seems to be the oil filter, or sometimes it seems to be the oil pan, but it's actually this gasket right here, and it's actually a very common thing. Now this is a Felpro gasket, and that is a part number right there, just in case you guys need to see it. But guys, as you can see, from 4.6 5.4 V8 from 1997 to 03. It says from 1997 to 03, and this F150 that we're working on is an 06. So like I said, 5.4s, 4.6s, they all have the same gasket and it's all the same procedure. So let me get down there and show you guys how it looks, what I've done so far, and then tell you what's next. Let me just get you guys to see this real quick. There's only 4 bolt holes. This one's with the metal brackets right here, with the little metal fittings. Only 4 of them. That's all it's gonna take. 4 10mm bolts. But I'll get down there. Here I am. That right there is where the oil filter goes. That's the housing that is leaking. That's the housing that needs that gasket replaced. So we're looking at it right now from the front of the vehicle. That's the front right there. You can see it right there. As you can see, I already took out the oil filter because there was a big old mess. I already dumped all the oil out because, like I said, I wasn't really planning on filming this, but I figured might as well show you guys. So right now you're looking at it without the oil filter, and you're looking at it how it looks without that. The only other thing, connectors you're gonna have to worry about is 2 connectors. One of them is gonna be for the here, I'll show you guys. Here it is. Looking at it from the bottom of the vehicle, that's it right there, and those are the 1 2 3, and there's on the 4th bolt right there. I already have a 10mm socket going into it right there, and this one right here is a temperature sensor. So that's all you really need to worry about, this sensor right here. And then right here we have another sensor, which I think this is for the power steering lines. So that's the only wiring system that we're going to go through here. So just disconnect it and move it out of the way and move your oil filter. Also right here there's this kind of like a plastic piece right there, and this piece is basically so whenever you take out the oil filter, the oil that drips out kind of drips towards you and not towards the back. So that one is only 2 10mm bolts holding it, one on this corner and one on this corner right here where the frame kind of curves up. There's another one right here. That's it. Just 2 10mm bolts. Pull it out. So now this is where I'm at. I'm gonna take off those 4 bolts. Now when you do this, you are gonna get a lot of coolant to come out, and you are gonna get some oil to come out. So make sure you guys have a drip pan, a good sized drip pan, to get all this coolant that's gonna come out of here and all the oil that's gonna come out of here. So I'm gonna take it out, let it drain for a little bit, and I'm not even gonna take off the lines, the coolant lines, because there's 2 coolant lines, like this one right here and this one that comes from the reservoir. I'm not even gonna take those off. I'm just gonna move this out, let it drain, clean it out, put the gasket and put everything back on without even taking those lines, just making it simpler for you guys. So let me get those 4 10mm bolts out, let it drain. I'll show you how it looks I guess on the block itself. Alright, so I took off those 4 bolts, and like I said, we got a lot of coolant and some oil dripping out of there. So now it's just a matter of letting it drip and then I'll show you guys how it looks so I can get it cleaned out right before I put it back on. Here we are, now that everything is completely drained. Let's get this out of the way right there. And you guys can see it right there. That's the housing. And I already took out the four bolts, and it's already, most of the draining is done. You wiggle it, you can still see some there. But you can see the gasket still right there on the background. Oh, alright, so here we are, guys. Most of the draining is complete. You guys can see it right there, still draining some. That is right there on the background. I already moved that housing. I just pushed it out of the way. But right there, that's the gasket. So let me get it out of there. This is it. That's the gasket. And it just kind of starts leaking from these seals right here. Even though it doesn't seem broken, if you were actually to feel it, you don't feel any sealant here. It's completely flat. Not like this one. Like this one, if you feel it here, you can feel the gasket itself. On this one, it's completely flat, so that's why it was leaking. So all I'm gonna do now is just clean out that area with a razor blade. Make sure there's no residue there, that way I can put the new one on. When I put the new one on, I'm gonna put it on, and then with the other hand I'm gonna guide the little housing with one bolt, probably this one right here. Bolt it on and then go to the next one, and then kind of tighten those up a little bit, and then go put the one on the bottom and then one on the top. But that is pretty much it, guys. It's pretty simple once you're here, once you take it off. As far as how to put it back on, just follow everything in reverse order that you used to get here. But that's it. That's the block right there, and that's the gasket that was leaking. I would really like to show you guys how I put everything back on, but I only have two hands. Alright, guys, well, I really hope this video helped somebody out. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell for me. That way you guys can get notifications whenever I post new videos. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching.